it's Rachel. Welcome back. Alright, today I'm talking about makeup brands that I have lost interest in. These are brands that I either used to like and they no longer tempt me, or they did tempt me and I never got around to them. Brands that lost my fancy. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, first up is ColourPop. I went back and forth about ColourPop. I have put things in my cart, taken them out, put them in, taken them out, in a repetitive cycle. I wanted their concealer. I wanted their palettes. Specifically the Yes Please palette. I remember wanting that so bad. You guys remember when it kept selling out when it first came out and you wanted it and it wasn't in stock? I never got that palette, and you know what? Okay. I wanted their Super Shock shadows for a long time. I even wanted their highlighters. But I kind of didn't want to pay shipping on their cheap stuff. That's crazy. First world problems. But I never got around to it. This was, I want to say 2016. I've never bought from ColourPop because they released so many stuff, and they still do, at such a high rate. I can't keep up, and all of a sudden, my attention span is gone. I don't want anything to do with them anymore. Plus, I feel like what they have come out with lately has not been inspiring at all. So, ColourPop, bye, I guess. You're going to have to pull something out of your hat for me to actually buy from you. All right, next is ItCosmetics. I liked their CC cream for the longest time. It was like my favorite. It was my holy grail. It was my go-to. I had eventually gotten around to trying other foundations, and I went back to the CC cream, and it was not near as good as I remember. I have pretty dry skin, so the CC cream was awesome, and then I tried it again, and I thought, why did I like this in the first place? I don't know. And all the other stuff that I have seen from ItCosmetics, I haven't liked any of it. None of their eyeshadow palettes have caught my eye. Nothing else. What's going on with you, ItCosmetics? I don't want you anymore. Plus, your shade range sucks. You knew this was going to be on the list. Tarte. Oh, Tarte. There are still some things from Tarte that I knew I liked when I tried it, but I don't want to use you anymore. Their Amazonian clay blushes, bang, liked it until I shattered the one that I had. I just lost interest in you. First of all, you know what you did. We all know what you did. And now you're coming out with this brand new, relaunching of that Shape Tape foundation. Please. I think the entire beauty community is going, you should have done that a year ago. You made a mess. Oh, I've got hair in my face. You made a mess. You didn't clean it up very well. And now you're trying to, make the same thing. It's not going to work. No. I've come to realize that the Shape Tape concealer, it's too dry, it's too thick, I don't like it. I had the Tarte Toasted palette for a while. I was really excited when that came out and I bought it. And then I never used it. I didn't like the shadows. I thought it was super dry and patchy and didn't blend well. I just didn't like it. I gave it away. I like the blush. I have all of these little, Tarteist lip paints. I think I have 3 or 4. I got as samples from Sephora or my birthday gift or something like that, and I don't like them. They flake off. They peel off. I'm constantly when I wear them. I hate them. I don't think that they're good at all. I was actually going to try their Amazonian clay foundation, and so thank you. Next, Urban Decay. Let me specify. There are several things from Urban Decay that I really like. I have the Naked Skin Foundation. Super ultra lightweight. Very thin. I actually really like that. I also love their Naked Skin Concealer. That's probably my favorite concealer of all time. Everything else that I've ever had or tried from Urban Decay, I haven't liked. I'll tell you this, I don't like their shadows. I've tried those. I don't like them. I don't like their 24-hour glide-on pencils. I know everyone loves those. It doesn't really work well with my eyes. I don't like those at all. I'm sorry. Stop apologizing. Their all-nighter spray I had for a while, but I can find cheaper versions of that at the drugstore that work just as well. And all their releases lately, I've been like, well, maybe I should give them a second chance. Maybe I should. No, none of their releases I thought were very inspiring to me. I don't want to create looks with this stuff. You know, the Born to Run palette, I was like, that beach palette they came out with last summer, no. The Naked Cherry, come on, we all knew that was coming. It didn't get me. You know what I did think? Because here's the deal. My very first high-end palette that I ever bought for myself, I had a shiver, was the Naked 3. And I got home and I put it on and I tried it and I go, that's it? There's no pigmentation in this at all. And it just like floats away into dust. I was so disappointed, and I didn't know that you could return that stuff. And I held on to that puppy for a long time for nostalgic reasons. I recently did declutter it. And I tried other things. I had like the smoked session, well, the one that zipped up. I never used it. I had one with a whole bunch of bright colors. I never used it. I didn't like the shadows. They just didn't work out. But their stuff lately, I've been like, really? Urban Decay, come on. No. I used to like you, but you lost my interest. So here's one that I put on the list. Hard Candy. I used to remember going to the drugstore. Maybe it was just because I was a young one. I used to actually look at their makeup and see what they had new going on and check them out. And every time that I have been to the drugstore within the last 3 or 4 years, don't even look at it. It's just something to pass myself. It's something that I just pass by and I don't even look anymore. And why is that? You know what? Nobody else talks about Hard Candy either. I think Hard Candy has lost the interest of a lot of people, especially here on YouTube. No one talks about it. I don't specifically have a reason. I just don't want anything. Last is Covergirl. Covergirl has a lot of nostalgia for me. That's the first brand that I ever tried when I first started. I think I just spit. So Covergirl's the first brand I ever tried when I very first started to wear makeup back in the 7th grade. The first foundation I had, the first mascara I had, the first blush I had, and eyeshadow, all of it. All of it was Covergirl. And then I think as one does, you get better at it and you kind of search off into the distance and try new things. But I never came back to Covergirl. Nothing that they have come out with in the last 10 years has got my eye. Yeah. No, I don't even know what to say. I will occasionally go back and try their mascaras every now and then, but I don't go to them for anything else. Sad as that is to say, Covergirl just kind of lost my interest. But, you know, kudos to them for going cruelty-free, the first major makeup brand at drugstore to do that. I'm very proud of you, Covergirl. Represent. But nothing has wowed me. I've seen reviews, I've watched reviews, I've thought about it. Nothing that I have seen has given me the go-ahead in the recent years to buy anything. It makes my heart very sad because, you know, I think Covergirl has a special place in all of our hearts, but no, sorry. So I don't wish these brands any ill will. I hope that they learn from some of the mistakes that they're making and improve their PR. So what makeup brands are you not interested in anymore? What brands have lost your interest completely and why? Let me know down below in the comments. Also, tell me what makeup brands that you were not interested in and now you are. Let me know down below, okay? If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe before you leave, and I'll catch you later.